Hey man, say man, it's your boy Joker Actual. I'm in this with
K-Low-Key in the cut.
and we in here, bro. Like I swear, bro, it's been a long ass time since we did since we did this, bro. Since we've been back on the podcast, bro. If I'm correct, the last time we did this, it was like December before I had my baby. That was almost 8 months ago.
8 months ago is insane.
Bro.
Bro,
It was a long ass time ago, bro.
a long time ago. That's how you know we haven't been doing what we're supposed to do, bro.
Not even just that, bro. We just been working, dude. We've been putting in hella work, bro. We're in a better spot than we were 8 months ago.
8 months ago, bro. Yeah, bro. We got a lot to tell y'all, cause it's like a lot has been happening ever since, bro. So it's like we're able to tell you so much instead of like just little shit. You feel me? So,
Yeah,
hey.
bro. Like on some real like 8 months ago, we didn't know where we were gonna be at with this company, bro. We didn't know where we was gonna be at with like esports, production or whatever. But now, bro, we're in a better spot. Like I said before, like we got 2 esports teams working. We're having little success. We're thriving off the little success, and even we have setbacks within our teams. We still bounce back every day, every week, and honestly, bro, I'm very proud of what we created, but also very proud of what the guys are doing. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Honestly, yeah, bro. Like, all it took was for us to make a social media account for our esports team, and like, as soon as we did that, of course, hella people started hearing our line. We ended up getting like 2 good coaches to coach our COD team. So it was like, bro, our following was like going crazy. We went from having 18 to they're touching 300 followers on
High,
the TikTok.
high key, and one thing that like really stops us a little bit is sometimes we do procrastinate just a tad, bro. Like,
Just a tad, but
bro, I can say just a tad because like, bro, think of all the things that we have to do as an executive team. It's really it's 3 of us. Technically, right now
honestly,
it's only 2 of us because Gravo's having his fun and like it's really just us running a whole organization. So it's really like 2 to 27. If I had to be honest, last time we was up here we had 9 people. Now we got 27. So and we're
27.
trying to figure out a way to manage them, but also manage the team and build all these things, policies, rules, supervisory structure and shit like that, bro. Like I'll call it a tad, but even 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 then, dude, there's certain things that we do got to get done in some in a timely manner, and it gets difficult because everybody has a life. Everybody has like
Yeah, yeah.
something to do, and got a job, full-time job. We do this on the back end, trying to make sure that everything goes smoothly, runs smoothly. And honestly, like I said, I'm proud of where we're at. If I had to talk about Call of Duty for a minute, it's like we started with something. We're going through trials and tribulations, but now we're in a situation where we can thrive, bro. We got things planned, such as we have 8s for tryouts going into Modern Warfare 4. We have 8s going on right now, trying to set up the OOC, trying to set up our whole competitive side, so everybody get a dab of this and a dab of that. Trying to set up a league, trying to set up things to get 3 teams going, 2 challengers teams, and even a lower league team that aren't really on the level of your diamond crims and iridescents and top 250s, but are
Yeah.
still learning some things. So basically our bronze to plats team that can also thrive and do what they got to do. And it's it's a great feeling to really see something that you founded, something that you created, go from nothing to something more than what it was before. And
Yeah.
it just feels great, honestly.
Honestly, yeah, bro. Like, we might procrastinate a little bit, but at the end of the day, bro, we have something going on. Like, every step that we take, like small stuff that we do, like it leads us until open to like open doors. So it's like at the end of the day, we're working, bro. Like regardless of what's going on right now, because I know it's a blackout going on. Like everybody like I think it's like what place is that? In it Hawaii and
Yeah.
Chicago?
Hawaii, Chicago, bro. Like
They in the
Steez and
blackout.
Lucid, they ain't have no power, no internet. They was going through it. My boy Zach over there, the rivals team, dude, got fires on both sides of this city, bro. It's just something going on every time. And as an executive team and as a leadership team, we have to find a way to navigate that. And
Yeah.
realistically, what would make that easier to navigate, trying to offset not having people, is having more people. And that's what we're looking to do, most definitely, especially when it comes to Call of Duty, and Rivals as well, because I talked to Grab on that sense, and he was telling me how they're planning on having two teams, and we're planning on having three teams over there on the Call of Duty side, and trying to, if something like this happens again, such as Steve's can't play and say he's on that A team, we can pull somebody up from that B team to fill that spot, and then somebody from that lower league team can be pulled up to that B team to fill that spot. And we just like being able to have the next man up mentality when it comes to adversity is one thing that we want to bring here. But at the same time, everybody has to play their part.
Mm.
It's like a well-oiled machine. Everybody has a set thing that they have to do to keep us moving forward. And if everybody stays on top of their game, bro, next time we have something like this happen, we don't really have to worry about, oh, how we're gonna do this. Oh, we gotta push this back. We can't play today. How about we try tomorrow? See what happens. Like none of that has to happen if we just literally keep our people in order, such as keep teams filled and keep that next man up mentality. Really,
Honestly, yeah. Ever since we created this team, like we've been through ups and downs. Like, cause we had to get rid of somebody. we had
yeah,
to had to get them gone because like, and the reason for that is um not showing up, making excuses, or the one thing that got me like, bro, you got practice. Why would you know, up and do something else and then complain about, oh, I won't be able to make it. You knew this. So it's
yeah.
like that was the that was like the it was like oh my god, like but
Like what's going on here, dude?
what's going on here, bro?
Like, why you
But
playing?
why you playing? But that's the one thing about like owning an esports team. Like everything that you do when it comes to like owning a business or like creating something, it never gonna go how you want it to go. That's what
Not at
I
all.
learned. That's what I learned, bro. Like hard. It's like you want the amount of times I wanted to do something, it had to be pushed back because of this.
Hmm.
So it's like, okay, cool. The amount of times I wanted to crash out because I can't do it. Like I can't crash out. I gotta remain professional in order for in order for this company to like to go how it's supposed to go. So it's like, okay, having an understanding about other people's lives and like what you got going on as well, and then on a business, it's like sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, like
Most
But
definitely. Most definitely, dude. Like, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And the one thing that I try to bring to Orbital Arts as CEO is this: I don't really care what your skill level is. I really don't care. You can be, you can never play the game before, but if you bring that willingness to learn, willingness to get better, that's fine. I know what we bring is also the whole, unless you let us know, we're gonna expect you to be there, and from
hmm
there we'll decide what we believe is something that you could have done earlier to free up some time, and then we'll go on from there. But most of the time, our people, we're really good at, life happens, people want to do things, but even at the end of the day, we didn't force you to join. We didn't put a gun to your head. We put it out there. You responded. You said you wanted to be here, and now once we're here, you have to really own up to that. The one big thing that I really talk about, and I'm gonna talk about coming this Friday at our update, is the commitment that you have to us, but not only to us, the commitment that you have to yourself. The commitment that you have to yourself to come here, be better every day, get better as the days go on, build as a team, but also the other commitment to yourself that you have is taking care of yourself, taking care of your business, taking care of your family, understanding that nobody believes in you more than yourself. Nobody believes in you more than the people around you, your family, and even at times your family won't even believe in you. And we know this, and it's
Y-
sad to really say that, honestly,
Facts. Like,
but we know that that you can do it. I believe in all my peoples, that everybody here, I believe that they can be one of the greatest Call of Duty players, one of the greatest Marvel Rivals players, one of the greatest content creators, influencers that this world has seen. They just have to really believe in themselves to show up every day, do what they got to do, and really thrive. And that commitment to us, if you give us your 50, we'll match your 50. And if
yeah,
you give us your 80, we'll match your 80. If you give us 100, we'll
100%.
match your 100. We know, and I know for a fact that you can't be 100% every day. It's just physically
Yeah.
impossible. And
Mhm.
sometimes that you're gonna be 50, and if you're 50, we'll match your 50. If you're 20, we'll give you 80. If you're 10, we'll give you 90. Like, very understanding group of individuals that we have here that can talk to people, let them know what's going on. Hey, I need a break. All right, cool. You need a break. Take the time that you need to take care of yourself. Honestly, people is the biggest thing that we really care about here.
Yeah. Honestly, we're just a big old family, bro. I feel like we're the most understanding group of individuals here to the point where it's like, you know, it's gonna be a surprise to some people because like I know some people have been in like different orgs and different businesses and see how they operate and it's like not everybody in this world gonna care about anything that you got going on. But we prioritize mental health. Mental health is the biggest thing in this company, bro. We don't support that. Hey, I have something going on, but I don't want to talk about it. So I'm gonna just let it sit. And now I'm depressed. I'm just going through it. It's like, no, bro. Like if you need to talk to somebody, you know, what I'm saying it, we have like a game going on or something. Like you can't make it because of this. Like let us know. Like if you feeling some type of way, you're not feeling 100% yourself. Like, just don't go and play and you're not playing like yourself. Like, bro, just let us communicate what you got going on with us, and we'll do everything in our power to help you. But, not everybody is going to be like that because, folks out here like evil. They don't care. They will, you talk about your issues, they will throw it back in your face.
Yeah.
So, like, we completely understand, but still, we prioritize mental health, so it just like that's just us, and from like our background and how we see our family handle certain mental health situations. That's why we make it a big thing in here.
Yeah,
So
and it's not just from how our family handles things. Honestly, from a law enforcement perspective, and just from a military perspective as well, I see how mental health is mental health is handled. Some people from the older generations and some of those individuals, they just don't believe in anything like that. They believe that, okay, you say you depressed, you're just trying to get attention, you're just trying to do this, you're just trying to do that. But realistically, if you're really not okay and you need somebody, especially in this organization, I always say reach out to somebody, talk to
mm,
somebody. Don't try to carry that on your own. You don't
yeah,
have to talk to me. You don't have to talk to Kenzie. You don't have to talk to Gravo. Talk to somebody that you are 100% comfortable with. Comfortable telling them, "Hey, I'm not all right. This is what happened, and I may need to take a break." And by you saying that, that's step one of moving forward and progressing within whatever you dealing with, is acknowledging and trying to take a load off somewhere, try to drop some things so you're as comfortable as possible. And by that time of you telling whoever, somebody is going to end up telling me, somebody's going to end up
Mm-hmm.
telling Kenzie, and somebody's going to end up telling Gravo. And here's the one thing that I take pride in, and something that I personally do, is you don't have to tell me everything that's going on. Just
Right.
say, hey, I need to take a break, I'm burnt out, I'm tired, this is this is a little bit too much for me right now, I need to take a knee. As soon as you say that, straight like that, you take the time that you need. Most places will try to hit you with the, okay, when do you think you're gonna be able to come back? When do you think you'll be able to be back working, back doing this, back doing that? Because we need you, yada yada yada.
Right.
As a executive team, yes, we do need you. We do need you, but nobody needs you more than you. Nobody needs you more than your family. Take the time that you need to recuperate, to not get well, to feel better, to get better. And throughout that time, I'm going to check up on you. I'm not gonna sit there and just ask, oh hey, are you okay, how are you feeling? Yeah, I may ask those questions, but that's not gonna be the only questions I ask. Sometimes, just sit there with you, have a conversation with you. Doesn't have to be about what you're going through. It can be about whatever you want it to be about. We can literally just sit there and chop it up,
Yeah.
just to make sure that we care, and we care about you as an individual. We care about you as a person, as a member, as an employee, as a staff, as a whatever you do, content creator. We care about you. And it's not just, oh, you I'm in your org, I work for you, so as long as I'm here, you're gonna care about me. No, that's not how it is. Like, no matter what, we'll most definitely care about you no matter what happens. Yeah, from my perspective, I do need to be a little bit better on reaching out to people, because it's just a lot going on, not just in somebody else's life, but also in my life and Kenzie's life, Gravel's life, in everybody's life. There's always something going on.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, you got promotions and birthdays and all these family events. Sometimes you lose track of time, and I'd most definitely lose track of time. I just started using a calendar, so maybe
Bruh.
maybe I won't lose track of time so much. But that's how I really feel about mental health within the organization. And one of my big goals as CEO, is I want to be able to have a person here, or have a team here, have some individuals here who their main job is mental health awareness,
100%.
helping our people out, being that spokesperson for mental health. And I want to be able to really build that up. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but once I figure it out, I promise that's going to be one of the first things that I implement within this organization, within this company, just to be able to help our people out, really help our people out. And and then from there, continue to build into something bigger than ourselves.
Honestly, yeah, like we want to be the company that we can provide resources for everyone, especially for mental health. Like we can, if somebody come to us about, oh, I don't have nobody, I don't know the resources or whatever that could possibly help me. Like be like, hey, we have a team in here that does mental health, so we could possibly get them to help you, if so you could talk to them about what's going on. If you don't like how they handle things, then we can provide you with another resource that they can possibly help you. So we just want to be that company that's for, like, you know because we're not the best, but at the end of the day, like, we want to be want to be different, want to stand out from all the other companies, because we know how it is. Because some of these companies that I work for don't give a damn. Like, you can have goddamn cancer. They want you to come in tomorrow.
Tomorrow, man.
Like, damn.
And
Like,
that's how it is in the business world, you know. Like as long as they're making money, as long as they're getting paid, that's all they really care about. They could give two fucks about you as an individual, because at the end of the day, they're gonna fill your spot.
yeah,
Like as soon as something happens to you, they're gonna fill that spot. They're gonna put up an ad. Hey, we got an open spot here, and that's just not how it should be, but that's just how it is in the business
yeah,
world, because you know the business world is just a growing industry. It's a growing world in general, and
yeah,
at times that is what you have to do just to keep things moving, to keep things going. But I feel like if something like that happens, of you know, we have an individual that, you know, they just can't perform because of whatever reason, they need to take a knee, that spot should be filled. But I feel like the spot should be filled from the inside, from
yeah,
from filled from the inside. Just that person still owns that spot. It's just some things going on. Just gotta,
hmm,
you know, just gotta work on some things. You know, gotta
yeah.
gotta keep operations going. There we go. That's a better way to put it. Gotta keep operations
Got to
going.
keep it going.
That's a priority. But also, we should not forget about our people. Like
Yeah,
if something happens to whoever, we gotta maintain contact, make sure they're good, make sure that everything is going well. And at the end of the day, when we talk to them, don't even talk about work. Talk about, hey, I know you seen the game yesterday, or this, that, and the third. Like at the end of the day, we're all human beings.
yeah. I say at the end of the day, bro, like, shoot, that's that's why I would feel like we're different in a way, because like that's not going to slide here. Like, hey, we're not going to fill your spot because you got something going. Like, no, we can care less about the money. We can care less about whatever's going on in this company. Like, if our people mental health is not where it needs to be, bro, we're gonna drop everything. But like, hey, what the hell is going on? Because the the suicide rate is going up, 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 up by the year, bro. And
Yeah.
it's from our young people, and it's sad as hell because
Uh. Yeah.
speaking from experience of having someone that, you know what I'm saying, that has gone with like mental health issues, and like that was like a something that is like we couldn't put together, like what the fuck is going on here, especially when it
Yeah.
happens so fast. Like, it's
Mm-hmm.
like you don't know how to like handle it, because people with mental health is very different. It's like 1 minute they're cool with you, then the next minute they fucking snap. Like, oh no,
Mm-hmm.
you need serious help, because if they coming in and out of like consciousness, like what's going around them, they need serious help
Yeah.
ASAP.
Most definitely. And the best thing that you can do, just speaking from a law enforcement perspective, especially when you're seeing stuff like that happen, one of the best things you can do is, for yourself, you need to stay calm. um because once you start to freak out, once you start to play into the energy that you're receiving, that's when things will start tumbling, and then you'll find
Yeah,
yourself, you know, in a screaming match, or arguing or yelling with somebody who's just going through it, they feel like nobody cares, feel like everything is just going bad for them, feeling like nothing will get better. And you have to be able to you have to be persuasive, but you also got to be able to handle that ideation in a very, very calm, in a very, very persuasive way. And
yeah,
once you're able to get control of the situation, you should most definitely, number one, you need to assess your situation, and you need to try to control the situation the best you can. And from
yeah,
there, you escort them to better help, especially, like, you know, law enforcement, medical should be one of the first things that you try to get in contact with. just sit there, listen to them. You don't even really have to speak too much, because once you got in control of that situation and they're willing to talk and they're willing to really tell you what's going on, bro, all you got to do is just sit there and listen. Just
Yeah, honestly.
sit there and listen. You don't have to sit there and say everything's gonna be all right, everything is gonna be okay. You don't have to touch them. You don't have to do any of that. At that point, that person is your number one priority, and you want to make sure that they're safe. At the same time, you want to make sure that you're safe as well, because, like you said, things can change in a blink of an eye. It can change
Yeah.
very, very, very quickly, and that's not just in that sense. You can also tie that to everything that goes on in the world. Things
Yeah.
change in a blink of an eye because of the rapid growing of technology, rapid growing of what happens every day, rapid growing of TikTok trends, social media, all of that. All of that changes the landscape of like what we're seeing, and some things are normal. Some things seem normal, some things don't seem normal. Like, like AI. AI is starting to become very, 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 very normal in our society. And that's just something that we have to adapt to, because there's some good things in AI. There's some bad things in AI. I feel like AI can most definitely, it can really change our critical thinking. It can ruin our critical thinking skills because we're
Yeah.
more reliant on what artificial intelligence is telling us than thinking of it ourselves or trying to figure it out ourselves. AI myself, I try to use AI for like redundant tasks, like, organize my email by this, that, and the third, or help me refine this email, or help me refine this letter, refine this memo, refine this policy. So it's just things that didn't seem normal at one point is now starting to
Yeah.
become normal, and some of the
Yeah.
things that used to be normal is starting to become abnormal, if that makes sense, really.
Yeah, like speaking of like AI, we were using AI to promote everything that you know what I'm saying, custom aids,
Mm-hmm.
promo, just everything. And it's like you you type in as esports for example, you type in esports, all these different esports teams come up. All of them look the same.
Mm-hmm.
Down to the profile pictures, down to the logo, down to their promo graphics, down to everything. And what made me change is like I didn't see that first because we were trying to use what we can, because I'm not a good editor, I'm not a good graphic maker. We're not, so it's like it was easy to go to AI to make those things. But from a from my job to doing marketing, a comment that was left on our post is like, y'all using AI. Then I commented, hey, edit for us so we can stop using this.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, bro, so we can stop using it because we bad at editing, bro. I'm bad at editing. And that's my job most of the time in here. But he was like, nah, I'm not good at that. I'm not good at editing. Okay, cool. But it can make you guys stand out more because everybody using AI. And he's 100% correct.
a
That's
hundred
why
percent.
I pushed it to the side. It was like, hey, he's kind of right. Like, we should start making our own graphics, because I used to make a lot of graphics before AI even became a big thing. And
Mm-hmm.
like, I noticed that you keep going to AI, you're gonna lose your creativity. I ain't gonna lie.
You are,
Like,
yeah.
you're gonna lose hella creativity. You're gonna start being dependent for ideas. You can't think. And I noticed this. Like, I can't think sometimes. So I was too dependent on AI. I was like, hell no, I can't make that. I can't depend on AI, bro. So it's like now our first graphic is from what I edited myself.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it looked 100%, 10 times better. It looks more professional because when it comes to AI doing like pictures and they use the same font, the same background, the same color, the same texture.
Mm-hmm.
They use the same thing. So it's like, nah, we can't have that.
Yeah,
So I
most definitely.
had to make a change quickly. But AI for like small stuff like organizing our stuff because like it's only the three of us and we can only do so much. Well two.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
just
having
two
damn
right now.
fun.
He's having
Two.
fun. He's having fun right now.
Yeah. So it's like, bro, we gotta do what we gotta do as a small company. So
Mm-hmm.
and AI got a bad rep anyway. Like you
Yeah.
using AI, you use AI, all you gonna see is, oh my god, AI, you using AI. Ain't no you using AI. Bro, do you know how much water you just used for that? Like, bro,
Uh,
okay, we
I'm
get
like,
it.
bro, leave me alone,
Leave me
dude. Like,
alone, bro. Like, help.
yeah, when we're talking about AI, and like you said, AI is very, very. It's good, but it can be bad. Like, think of it
Mhm.
as like, how can I really think of it as like water, right? Think of it as like water, right? So water is good for you,
Mhm.
but an abundance of water is bad for you. So
Yep.
think of it as AI is good to for certain things, but if you use too much of AI, it can really, really tear you apart. It can be very, very bad for you. And when AI makes stuff, and I've seen it all over social media, everybody make flyers because AI is it's convenient.
Mhm.
Everything looks the same. Every flyer,
Everything.
every flyer that I see on Facebook, even flyers that we make, flyers that I see on TikTok, Instagram of just these small businesses, like you'll see that every flyer looks exactly the same. And number
Exactly.
one, that's not good for marketing. They're gonna be like,
Yep.
oh, okay, there you go with this company is with the again, realistically. And so when you're doing AI, you got to really make sure that you're precise with it. But I feel like you shouldn't use AI for marketing, AI for making like pictures and shit. Maybe making elements, like different elements you can use for pictures. I know I most definitely do that. I think I use AI to make a font that I ended up using on our website, and that
Mhm.
that that font is pretty clean. I'm not gonna hold you, but you shouldn't just use AI for your everyday regular degular schmegular. Oh, I'm gonna use AI to get all the work done. Nah,
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 bro.
nah. That's not gonna
No.
work. And
No.
I feel like artificial intelligence is like I said, it's a good thing, but too much of it can be very, very bad. Um, that's why we're shifting. Like you said, we're shifting to more of a doing things by hand, taking it back to how it was before AI, taking it back to how it was when we first started. And I feel like making that switch, making that change will make us stand out a little bit more, because you'll never
Mhm.
see these big companies use AI for their graphics or anything. And honestly, while we're on this topic, I say the people out there who watch this, and the people out there who see us and see these small businesses, college students, just people who want to practice their craft, that's why we are here. Most definitely. We have a program.
100%.
We're working on a program where it bridges the gap between you with your degree or you with some experience that you have and a job that you can possibly get. And that program is called the Executive Fellowship or Orbital Arts Fellowship Program. And that allows you to practice and do your specialty, your calling with us, helping us out, but also gaining the experience that you can put on your resume for different jobs out there. It's a 6 month to 12 month gig, depending on which track. I know right now we're only doing 6 month, so we can just really, really help people help us while also helping them. Because in this world, you see a whole lot of, okay, I got a degree. What's next? All right, I'm gonna go get this job. Oh, fuck, I can't get this job because I don't have experience doing what I just got my degree in. But how am I going to get experience with what I got my degree in if I can't get this job that covers my degree? So
Exactly.
so that's why we're here to bridge that gap, to allow you to work, allow you to do this, allow you to do that, do your specialty, gain experience, so you can put that down on your resume while you're making stuff for us. You can, everything that you make will go into your portfolio. You can put it on your website. Say, hey, I made this for this company at this time. This is how well it did on social media. This is the interactions I got. Different things like that.
Yeah, and the only thing about the program and working for a company, you're not getting paid.
Yeah, you're not
Just,
getting paid. I'm sorry, guys.
sorry, like, and the thing is like we're not getting paid yet. Like we said, we're an upcoming company, and we're working our ass off to find. We trying our best to build an audience, and you know what I'm saying. When you have enough audience, that's when like the revenue kind of comes in, especially when you have merch. You have like a supporters fan base. I won't say a fan base, but like a supporters. I'm gonna say that supporters. You have supporters that loves everything that you do. They are willing to, you know what I'm saying, put $20 into like what we got going on, like buy merch and like watch our videos, because like if you me kicking our YouTube videos, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna have like subscribers, and that's where the money coming in. And then like, and the thing is, we don't want to be that company that just cares about money. What we do with our money is like, want to have enough that we support our executives, we support our members, and also support, you know, our personal lives, bro. Like having enough money to live off of, you know. But at the same time, it's like, bro, it's a volunteer program. If you
Mhm.
don't care about the money, you just care about, you know, saying creating, gaining experience, you know, while still trying to look for a job in your career field, then yeah, like that's what we here for, bro. Like if you still looking but you need experience, you come on down to Orbital Arts Entertainment. You can get experience in here, because if you do graphics, you do video editing, and you don't mind doing it for free, like that's your experience right there. Like, hey, I edited and, you know, made graphics for this company, for this upcoming company, and you know that helps us out and help you out at the same time. So
Yeah, it just allows us to. Oh, sorry, I was looking at my baby. But anyway, it just allows us to thrive, but it also allows the person who is doing it, the person who's trying to build their portfolio, build their resume, to really dabble into their profession, but also get better at their profession, but
yeah,
also get the people around them better. It's it's
yeah,
it's literally meant to get you better, so you can be as good as possible at what you do. And I know people who love what they do and love their specialty that they're trying to do, and they wouldn't mind doing it for free, and they would not mind getting the feedback that they can from us. I,
yeah,
I feel like most companies, they have internships, this, that, and the third, but yeah, you can put the internship on your resume and everything, and some of them are paid, some of them are unpaid. But I really want to be able to start this program, get the program up and running, so when people come in here, they do the job, they do what they love. At the end of the day, if they choose to stay, we love you for that. If you choose to go, we still love you for that. We love you for your time,
mm-hmm.
and we can't wait to see what you do, the big things that you do in the world. And throughout the time of you looking and looking around, trying to find a new home, I'm telling you, you'll get the letter of recommendation from me. You'll get a letter of recommendation from Kenzie. If you need us to talk to people for you, we'll most definitely talk to people for
Yeah,
you.
most definitely,
Most definitely. We want you to be able to thrive out of this program, and
yeah,
we want to set this up for people who really need it, who really need the step forward in trying to the step forward in trying to make something out of themselves. So I really can't wait to start this program up. That's just one of many programs that we're gonna have. One of many programs that we're gonna have, as Kenzie has her a program for herself for content. Well, yeah, for content to help her out, and I really believe that that program will thrive as well. And the program for the executive fellowship, it's pretty much everything. It can go from you say you're trying to get into a managerial role. All right, cool. We'll throughout this program, let's say we got 5 people. One person is looking for the managerial, trying to expand themselves in the managerial role. They have the the qualifications. They already have experience in this, that, and the third. They just need managerial experience. All right, cool. We'll put you in charge of a 4-person team, goes and do what they got to do. Let's say, boom, admin. All right, cool. Y'all are all admin, bet. So you're gonna lead. You're gonna help lead admin. You're gonna be the admin help desk supervisor. Boom. We got to make sure we get this done, this done, this done, and we got to do it in this time frame. Stuff like that. Like I said, everything is still being built up. We're still trying to figure out how we want to do this. But once it hits the ground running, I promise you, this is not something you want to miss out on.
100%, bro. Like, we're trying our best to get this company out there because, like, bro, being a virtual company kind of sucks. Like,
Yeah.
we want to get this company off the computer, bro, and outside because, like, you know what I'm saying? Outside is better collaboration. Like, we want to travel the world and collaborate with different upcoming companies. That's the dream goal. But for right now, we're virtual and ain't gonna lie, I'm tired of looking at a screen all day, every day.
Yeah.
Like I wanna walk into a building and sit at a long ass desk with a bunch of chairs with a whiteboard. That's the goal. Like,
Yeah, that is the goal. You know, just being able to walk into a building, see everybody around you, putting in the work that they've been doing, but you get to walk in there as an executive, as a manager, as a coach, talk to your people, see how they're doing. One thing that I wouldn't do, and one thing that I refuse to do as a CEO once we get to that point, is I refuse to just be a office sitting CEO. I'm just gonna really walk around. Like, I want it to be to a point where I know how to do your job better than you know how to do your job. Like, I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna go in your shop. I'm gonna see what's going on. I'm gonna sit in some practices, sit in some matches. Like, okay, so this is what y'all be doing. This how y'all be putting in work, going to go get us
yeah.
chips. And honestly, at the end of the day, one thing that I've learned this week, one thing that I learned was leadership versus followership. What I learned from leadership versus followership is this: in order to be a leader, you have to have followers. In order to be a follower, you have to have a leader. Now, in my time growing up, my family, people in my family always say, be a leader, not a follower. But as we start to navigate this world and we start to look at what that actually means, is the way that I see it and the way I'm going to teach my daughter is it's okay to be a follower. You have to start off as a follower and build based off of the leaders that you have.
Yeah.
Look at your leaders, see, okay, I like this about this leader, but I don't like this about this leader as well. I like this about this leader. I don't like this about this leader as well. And by doing that, you're able to build your own leadership style. And by building your own leadership style, you're able to become a leader yourself of a different types of people. Grabbing a mentor, having mentors, being able to really build yourself based off of the types of leadership styles that you see. Now, for
Mhm.
myself, I know there's a lot that I need to work on as a leader. There's a lot that Kenzie has to work on as a leader. Everybody has a different leadership style.
Yeah.
And I feel like my leadership style is one of my good leadership traits is that I will always be understanding. I will always try to hear you out. Most definitely try to understand where you're coming from. I will always take advice from everybody on my team. Always.
Yeah.
Like I'll be coming to Kenzie, be like, hey, we should try doing this. And if she be like, I don't know. All right, cool. We'll backtrack and we'll talk about it a little bit more. If we can't find
Yeah.
common ground on it, we just will leave it alone. One of my bad leadership traits is this. One of my weaknesses is I feel like I have to be a part of everything for everything to work smoothly. So
Yeah.
like for these Marvel Rival practices and COD practices, I feel like I have to be there for everything that goes on in the OCC. I feel like I have to be there, or it's not gonna go the way that we want it to go. From that,
Yeah.
it really can put a toll on your people because they're like, hey, don't you trust me to do my job? Let me do my job, and I promise you, you won't. If you have feedback, let me know the feedback. I trust my people, but I have to trust them more. I have to get out of that mindset because when we first started, it was literally just us three doing everything. Like
Yeah.
we did everything. So it's kind of difficult
Everything.
to get out of that mindset when you're coming from three going on 3 years of doing everything to now you're getting to your next couple months and you have people that are doing stuff for you that you used to
Yeah.
do, and now you're like, okay, I don't have to dabble in this. Let them do what they got to do. Let them be able to solve problems themselves. Let them be able to fix it.
Yeah, honestly, because my job in here is for like, social media marketing, and I got some really bad habits, some things I need to work on because like one of my biggest issues is communication.
Mm.
I suck socially, and really realistically it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Bro, growing up in a I would say a household is like being sheltered too much to the point where it's like it can affect your adulthood and it can affect the way you maneuver around in life, like being antisocial, having social anxiety. Because
Mm.
I have social anxiety, like I suck at having conversations. It's like I look at that person, it's like, the do I say to you? Like, what do I say to you? So it's like,
Most definitely.
bro. And now that the company is growing, cause like, ain't it gonna lie, seeing myself now from like way back, I've gotten better, honestly.
Yeah.
It's like I don't mind, you know what I'm saying? Cause used to when we used to have these meetings, I would have to speak and like answer questions and but like, oh, my turn, stuttering my ass off, like trying not to stutter and thinking about what I'm gonna say. Like I don't want to say nothing stupid. It's like, yeah, those are one of my biggest issues, like being a leader. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm trying to get out my bubble, my shell, and like try to create more stuff where I have to socialize with people, things of that nature. And another thing is like workaholic, bro. Is like that's the like we said, bro. We have to do everything ourselves. So and then and the worst part about it is like I expect things to happen right away.
Mm-hmm.
That's my biggest issue, bro. Like when I say, oh, I want this and this to happen, and then it don't happen, it's like, oh my god, bro, this never gonna happen. Like I just be wanting things to happen right away, so it like I could just get it over with, so it could be done. But it's like sometimes you just gotta let it fly. You just gotta do it day by day, because something's just not gonna happen your way. Everything's not gonna go your way. The world's not gonna evolve around you. So it's just like you just like it's all okay, cool. So those are those are my issues, not my pros and cons of myself being a leader, trying to be a
Yeah.
leader. Yeah.
Most definitely. Like everything is not gonna go your way. Everything is not gonna go like how you want it. Things are not gonna happen like immediately. And my example of that is esports. Like we started
100%.
esports in 24, no, early 25 actually. We started
Mm,
esports early 25. We were saying, hey, we want to have an esports team for Black Ops 7. We want to have an esports team for Black Ops 7. At the beginning of Black Ops 7 all the way through. That didn't happen that way. It
yeah,
started as just me, Kenzie, Leo, um Kenzie, Leo, and yeah, it was just me, Kenzie, and Leo. And then from there, Leo had a baby. Things started to be off his rockers a little bit. Then I had a
yeah,
baby, and we had to close down shop for a little bit. It didn't start until we got out of our comfort zone and made a video and posted in like April of 26,
yeah,
and that video really helped us out. It helped us out a lot to
a
try
lot.
to try to put everything in perspective, to try to get everything to really work out. And within that, that's almost a full year. It almost took a full year just to get esports stood up. And right now it's not perfect. It's not
Yeah,
perfect at in one way in at all. It's still a lot of trials and tribulations, and that's why we're trying to build it, trying to build it together. There's people hitting our line every day wanting to try to be a part of this. And the way that we're doing it right now, especially for Call of Duty, I can't really speak too
yeah,
much on Marvel Rivals. I sat in their practice today, and just for a little bit. But for Call of Duty, we're gonna run eights. We're gonna run eights. We're gonna see who is consistent, and then from there we're gonna build our team. And
yeah,
that's one thing that I said, because like I said, we're in a rough patch, and we cannot lie about that. We can't sugarcoat it. We can't put no sprinkles on it. We can't put no whipped cream on it. We are
yep.
struggling
Struggling,
as a
bro.
Call of Duty team. And we're not struggling because, oh, our players aren't capable, or our leadership is bad, or our coaches are terrible. No. Our chemistry is still trying to get there.
Yeah,
We have people learning things that they never have learned before. We have different positions that may have to play a different way based off of team needs. We are still new, still fresh on the scene, and we're still trying to figure out our path. And the is try to best way to do that is to try to put things together through friendly competition. And I believe that
yeah,
during these tryouts, we'll be able to see, okay, who is consistent? Who's a consistent AR? Who's a consistent flex? Who's a consistent SMG? Okay, all right. Okay, so now we see how you play. But now I want to know you as a person. Okay, you're a consistent AR. Let's say you're an iridescent AR, iridescent player who plays AR, very consistent, but you have a shitty attitude.
yeah.
Okay,
Oh my
but
lord,
we
boy.
also have a, let's say, a diamond AR who is pretty inconsistent, but he has a great attitude, willing to learn, or he or she has a great attitude, willing to learn, willing to get better. Okay, and I'm taking that diamond player every time. I could care
Mhm.
less how amazing you are at the game. You're not bigger than the program. You're not bigger
You're,
than the team. Like, you're going
bro.
to, if you have a shitty attitude, we don't want you around here. We don't need you around here. I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care if you're a Draza. I don't care if you're a simp. I don't care if you're a 04. I don't care if you're a Shotzi caliber player. I don't care. If you have
yeah.
a terrible attitude, we don't need you around here.
And um, speaking of like terrible attitudes, bro. Like people ego, it just is at an all time high, especially in the in the COD community, bro. The COD community is very toxic, is filled with a bunch of adult children.
Yeah.
Say that. Adult children. And they walk the earth like that for so long, and it's showing, because how come, like, when we playing with the diamonds and the plats and the golds, they have a better attitude. Their ego is not so high. And I think because it's like, oh, I might be a plat, I might be a gold, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm not that great at the game. I'm not that good. That's what most people in that range feels like. But when you talk to these top 250, the iridescent, these, it's like they think they big in the program. They think they like that. But when we started playing, like when I reached plat, started getting to more like uh them different type, them up ranking lobbies. Half of them are trash.
High
Can't
key.
shoot, don't know comms, don't know the way around the map. They
Mm-hmm.
just there,
Just
running around
there.
the map, getting kills, not playing heal, not playing the objective.
High
Say it
key.
like that. High key.
High key, dude. Like, if we could. Here's the thing: if you're 4-30 with almost 2 minutes on the hill, and we win that game, I don't care. I don't care if you're 4-30. Yeah, we need to clean that up a little bit, but we win.
Yeah.
Rather than you be 57-2 and we lose. Like, at that point, yes, kills matter, but you got to get those efficient kills, and that's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Who's consistent at the end of the game? Who's consistent throughout the game? Who's able to do this? Who's able to do that? Who's able to take criticism? Like, the one thing that I know that within this organization that we had for the longest was we like to think with our feelings. And
Yeah.
yes, people's feelings matter, but at the end of the day, my decisions that I make as a CEO will not be based off of anybody's feelings. It can't be. It just can't. Especially if we're talking about moving the business forward.
Mm-hmm.
But people's feelings do matter. Like, how you're feeling, how you're doing today, it matters. So you really have to draw this a fine line between um leading off of your emotions or leading off of what you know is right and what you know
Yeah.
is the best way for the organization.
Honestly, it's based off like what's right and what's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
What can we do to better ourselves, and not just like an ego trip, like, oh, I'm vice CEO, or I'm this, I'm that, so I can, you know, make making decisions based off like common sense, right from wrong, and not just, oh, I'm in my feelings, so I'm gonna do something petty. I'm gonna make
Mm-hmm.
petty decisions. Like, nah. Especially when it comes to like coaching, um, especially coaching in esports.
Yeah.
Um, when it comes, like, speaking of coaching, let's talk about our coaches.
Yeah, most definitely.
Let's talk about Nick and Lucid.
Mm-hmm.
Before, um, since we're on this topic of like attitude and ego, like when we first brought in Lucid, it's like when we was having a conversation with him, it's like his attitude just stood out the most.
Yeah.
The way he thinks, how he basically a team player. Like, he would sacrifice certain things for the team to win, you know. And shoot, it's like, bro, wow, our first guy in our esports org, and he has a good attitude. He doesn't have a ass attitude. He doesn't have like a big ego. So it's like he instantly, like, bro, it's crazy how we instantly made him the coach. like just off the bat.
Yeah, that is crazy. Like, honestly, Nick and Lucid. First, I want to talk about Lucid, just like you did. And Lucid, he has an attitude of, hey, we gotta lock it in, but I will with you. I will bullshit with you, but we have to lock it in when it's that time to lock in.
Yeah.
Nick and Lucid have that. It's a two headed dragon, man, two-headed snake. Like they like Lucid is more of the soft spoken guy, but he when it comes to business, he will fuck you up, high key.
Yeah. High
And then
key.
Nick will just fuck you up off the rip. Like,
Bro.
it's
Ooh.
and it's just like that. Think of it as good cop, bad cop. Nick,
Yeah.
Lucid is the good cop. Nick is the bad cop. Nick will tell you something that you need to hear. You may not like it, but it's something that you need to hear. Lucid will tell you that as well. But Lucid will try to work with you a little bit more than Nick will. And,
Mm-hmm.
and but that does not mean that Nick is a bad coach or a bad player. No, he knows what has to get done, and he's gonna tell you how it is.
Yeah.
Lucid is gonna tell you how it is as well, but Lucid is also going to he's gonna work with you a little bit more. He most definitely is, and Nick is going to let you know, hey, stop the lock it in. And if you can't do that, that doesn't mean that you're gonna get within game. If your performance is not that well, that does not mean that you're gonna get booted instantly.
Nah.
But if you're showing patterns of, okay, all right, he's not willing to learn, he's not taking anything, he's not grasping it, he doesn't want to grasp it, he's not showing up, he doesn't want to do this, he doesn't want to do that, yada yada yada, and it comes to my attention, it comes across my desk, I promise you, we will get you gone immediately. and
Immediately.
it and it's not. Yes, we have a three strike rule, we have all this thing, just because it literally says in the policy that I am creating right now, doesn't mean that we have to follow that three strike rule. Doesn't mean that we can't go automatically to strike three and get you gone.
Right.
Doesn't mean that we have to escalate past strike one. We could go straight to strike two. It really just depends on what you do. And if
Yeah.
and if
The
we're
level of it.
and if my coaches say, "Oh, we've been constantly talking to this person, we sick of it," hey, we're gonna have that conversation. And then the next time they come back and say, "Hey, it didn't work," I'm like, "All right, cool. Since it didn't work, we're gonna focus on getting you out of here." At the end of the day, it's gonna be no hard feelings. We're still gonna have love for you. I'm gonna still hit
Yeah.
you up every once in a while, be like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing? How everything going?" I'm gonna still do that, but we have to understand that business is business. We're not here to make friends.
Yeah.
We are here to make friends. Well, we're not here to just make friends. We're here to win. We're here to build a family. We're here to build a culture, and you have to uphold your part of the bargain. High key.
Yeah, realistically, you know what I'm saying, that put into to an example of the the guy that we had in here on IB team.
Hmm.
It the same constant conversation of not making smart decisions, or like we're telling you what to do, but you do the opposite of what we tell you to do. Because like that match we played one time, it was me, Clay, Lucid, Nick. That me hearing Nick crash out like that, it was like a what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, bro. Like,
It was
what's going on?
like when Nick crashed out, bro, it's one of those where like, damn.
Like, damn. Like, there's no
Damn.
way. There's no way. Like,
There's no way.
yeah.
Like his crash will have you sitting like, damn, I need to get my shit together. I
High
need to
key,
lock in.
bro. High key,
High
bro.
key.
Like, and we don't do it just to belittle you or say that you suck or say that you're trash, bro. Like, sometimes you need to get cussed out.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes
Bro,
you just
that
need to get
match
cussed out, bro.
Yeah, that match, he literally called that guy stupid.
Yeah,
Just
he
put it like
did.
that.
Yeah, he did call him stupid. Like,
Stupid. Like he was like, feel like you do this shit on purpose. You fucking stupid. The fuck is going on here? She was
yeah.
like, okay, sometimes you have to. It might sound bad, but it's like when it comes to people, certain people, and like them not listening, it's like going to different methods. Like, do I have to cuss you out for you to like comprehend what the is going on, or
Mm-hmm.
you to get the concept? Because you can't sweet talk all the damn time. Because when you try to sweet talk all the time, it's like they're gonna know like, oh, he's kind of lenient. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
I can make multiple mistakes back to back to back, and I gain the consequences. Nah, not when it comes to Nick. No, lock
Not at
in,
all.
dude.
Not at all. And one
Even
thing,
with Lucid, lock
yeah,
the in.
the one thing that I did say, and one thing that I have noticed is executive me and team lead me are, well, executive me and like player manager me are two different people.
Yeah,
CEO Joker is like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. If I put that shit on a piece of paper, dude, I mean that shit, dude. Like that's just how it is, bro. And okay, if the piece of paper say that, hey, we're gonna assume that you're gonna be here if you don't tell us, and you keep missing practice because you don't tell us, and then it comes across my desk that, hey, this person been missing practice, hasn't been saying nothing. All right, cool. You are gone. High key. But I'm not gonna do that off the rip. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you are gone. I'm gonna talk to you. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Like, you just be forgetting, you know, you just don't want to show up, you just don't want to be here. All right, cool. It keep happening. Maybe like 2 times, happened twice again, or maybe even 1 time. All right, cool, bro. We fucks with you, but bro, you can't be doing that. You got to get you gone. But it's not no. I miss a practice today. I forgot. Yada yada yada. Okay, I missed practice today. All right, I'm at practice these next 3 days. All right, cool, cool, cool. Boom, boom, boom. I'm at practice for the next week, 2 weeks. All right, cool. I missed a couple practices. Geez, it's not no. If that happens, bro, I'm gonna talk to you, of course, especially if it's brought up to me. I'm gonna talk to you regardless. If it's brought up to me, I'm gonna talk to you regardless. And gonna have that conversation, and then from there we're just gonna monitor you. We're gonna see.
yeah,
I'm gonna actually dive in. I'm gonna be in your business. Let's really put it like that. And the one thing that I noticed, especially in from this organization standpoint, and from management standpoint, and just military standpoint as well, the one thing that you don't like and one thing that you don't want is, say you're in the military, you don't want the commander in your business. Let's like your team don't want, let's say, the CEO sitting in at the practice and seeing, all right, who is here constantly, who's not here constantly. All right, who's, well, consistently. I'm not gonna say constantly. Like who let you know that they were gonna be here. All right, this person, this person, this person, but this person didn't. Okay, now I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna see. Okay, all right, I'm gonna see what happens. All right, the next day, same thing. 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 All right, cool. You decided that you wanted to be here. You can't uphold your part of the bargain. We will release you if this just how it is. If you can't
yeah.
show up, we will release you. All right, bet. And that's just my take on it. Especially when it comes to corrective action. When it comes to corrective action, it's kind of difficult to sway. It's kind of difficult to try to figure out, to navigate. But at the end of the day, you have to be able to make, you know, tough decisions, really, especially as an executive.
Honestly, yeah. Happened to make that decision and get that guy gone. It was like, hey, I actually really like, you know what I'm saying, mess with you, but it's not about that. It's like, bro, like we're cool, but we can't have you, especially when we, you know, say get into these competition, these lead matches. We can't have you making these same mistakes over and over and over again, especially if we playing for money.
Playing
Now
for money on.
we playing for money here, and you pull that same BS that you did in our fucking practices,
I can't trust you.
I can't look at you no more. Cause it's gonna look like, especially like if it's a constant thing, it's gonna look like you're trying to sabotage the team a little bit.
High keeper.
High key, bro. Like honestly, like bro, we practice the same thing over and over and over again. Like you should kind of get it a little bit, but it's like we talk about it every single day,
Mm.
and it's been like how many weeks, a month, and you still can't get it. It's just like something's wrong.
Something is wrong, and like we're always gonna figure out how we can fix that and how we can go about helping you out, because I know some people don't. Everybody don't learn the same.
Yeah,
Like
I said it the first time to Lucid. Like everybody ain't gonna learn the same, so like we got to figure out. You just can't be cussing folks out. Like, what if they have like a learning disorder that they don't really talk about, and we're not aware of that? So it's like kind of got to be aware of like how people learn,
yeah,
so we can like dig into it and see if we can connect a pattern to this type of disorder or this type of like ADHD or different type of things. Like, okay, she might have this, he or she might have this, but I'm not going to assume, so I'm going to ask.
yeah, most definitely, and I'm gonna be honest. It's a tough thing to really talk about. It's a tough thing to really understand, but
Yeah.
uh, it's
When it,
we'll navigate it and we'll most definitely figure it out. I can't say that.
yeah, when it comes to esports, bro, like it gets very serious, real serious. From my experience, like this gets real. It gets serious because, hey, you not playing your part as a team player is like certain things can be your fault,
Yeah.
and you don't want that to be your fault
Yeah,
because it's
most
like
definitely.
I just caused this team to lose. So it's like it's really gonna take a toll on you. So it's like you really gotta lock in because when we first started getting to like, what I'm saying, Black Ops 7 with our teams, when we was in our first match with Lucid, I was hearing comms like, what the is the couches? I'm like, bro,
Where that at?
what is couches? What is broken? What is that?
What that? What?
Who
Yeah.
who's broken?
Like who?
Who is broken? Like what is broken?
Like you broke?
Like the game lagged out or something? Like what's broken? Or like what it like, what I'm saying, until, what I'm saying, Joker Actual, what I'm saying, we got into the customs, like, hey, this is such and such and such on the map. So like, oh, okay, it makes a whole lot of sense. It's
Yeah.
locations. Cause when I
Locations.
first cause like, bro, when I was trying to play competitive, it's like I didn't really dig into it. I just thought that like, oh, it's just
Yeah.
me being good at the game.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, it's more into it. Like, you gotta learn spawns. You gotta learn where these people are spawning at. You gotta learn the locations on the map. So when your team die, they're like, oh, I died on couches. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's more to just playing the game realistically.
Yeah. It most definitely is. Like it's basically the same thing as playing a sport. Like
Yeah,
you gotta know these certain things. You saying you playing football. You gotta learn these plays. You gotta learn how to dictate timing and basically just try to figure out, all right, where's this guy going around the map and where's this guy going doing this. But esports is very, very interesting, and I know
mm-hmm.
as our podcast continues and as everything else continues, we most definitely will talk about that a lot. Like we'll talk about how we went from this to that to that to this and what's working for us and helping other orgs out, especially with things that work for us. And then when I talk about the production side, on the production side, once that starts getting up and going, like it's gonna go quick, and just trying to keep up with the whole grand scheme of things when it comes to you know esports production, just things in general. It's gonna be interesting, like very, very interesting, to see how we attack the day, how we attack any obstacle in front of us. And one thing that I do want to say you know before we close out and before we end is no matter what, no matter what, you should believe in yourself more than anybody else. I said it before, but I need to say it again. You should believe in yourself more than anybody else ever could. You should bet on yourself every time, no matter what it is, no matter how hard it is, no matter how many people are telling you that you can't do it. Bet on yourself, put in the work, put your head down, and go get it. It's within your reach. And whenever you feel like, oh, I want to give up on this, that, and the third, don't. You never know. You never know how close you are to finding that opportunity. You never know how close you are to having that dream job, to getting into that dream school, to getting on that dream team, to doing whatever that you want to do. And then once you're able to do what you've always wanted to do, you'll have people in positions where all they can do is just watch you win. That's all they can do is watch you win.
Yeah, bro. For me, bro, just like, bro, just keep going. This is not. This is. I say this is personal. Also on the business side, bro. Like, if you have a business, just keep going, because you know what I'm saying. We started this. We've been in the business world, kind of about a year or two.
Since
2024.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah, 24. And you know what I'm saying, the progress that we made during that time really says a lot, because we could be still sitting at square one. And see how we are now is like, bro, we made a lot of accomplishments, bro. Like, we have right. When we first started, we didn't have nothing running. We started esports. Esports was not running. We were still working on it, but we wasn't really doing anything with it. Now that we have two teams, you know what I'm saying? We have a coach. We have people participating. We have, like, how many people in our competitive circuit?
56.
56. So it's like, never give up on your dreams, bro. Like, just keep going. Like, you know, never give up. Just gotta learn that not everything's gonna happen tomorrow. It's not gonna happen right away. Like, it just takes work, bro. Everything, it's a progress to everything, especially when it comes to owning a business or doing anything in the world, bro. Like, it just, because in my opinion, you give up, you're already failing yourself. You're failing yourself 100%, because you expect things just to happen right away, and that's not how it works. How it works for real. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Be yourself, stay true to yourself. Lock the
Lock
put
in,
that
man.
put that work in, you know what I'm saying? Get up even if you're tired, bro, keep putting that work in. Cause I know I be tired every day. But every day, tired. Coming from an 8-hour shift, working 7 days. Still gotta put that work in. Still gotta send emails. Still gotta check on you know what I'm saying, your section, whatever you got going on. You gotta write these policies. You gotta check on the people in your company, see how they doing. Just like, every day is work. Even if you at work, you at work putting in work.
Gotta
It's
work,
how it
work,
is.
man.
Work, a whole lot of work, but
But
yeah.
hey, man. We appreciate every single last one of y'all is, everybody in here and just seeing what we doing and seeing how we doing, just dropping into the podcast. Make sure you follow us at Orbital Arts ENT on Instagram, at Orbital Arts actually OAE ENT on TikTok, Orbital Arts Entertainment on Facebook, Eclipse Wolves on TikTok, and OAE Eclipse Eagles on TikTok and Instagram. Show some love. Hit us up. We'll even have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Everything will be in the description box down below. So I have to be like, hey, what is this? Like, you just gotta click on that link and it's right there in your face.
Right there in your face.
Right there. But hey, this is Klowkey and Joker Actual, and we out.
All right, catch y'all on the flip side, man.
On the flip side, boy.